Good evening, guys. Just 2 minutes. I'm just trying to pin the comment. Okay. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Dr. Amay here. And how has the week started for everybody? We're going to be doing stippling art today. We've done one earlier, but that was only black and white. Hopefully, if I get time today, I'll color the sketch as well. Do tell your friends that we are live, and I think people should be joining in a minute or so. And until then, you guys can get your pens, your papers along if you want to draw it along with me. I put it as a post also, so today you can see the drawing that we're going to do. And you'll need waterproof pens, need paper, A5 size is enough, and if you all want to color along, then you will need watercolors as well. So yeah, any questions that anybody has, anything that you want to ask before we start? The drawing that we're doing is a message in a bottle, and we're doing stippling. So alright, so this is I'll just show the drawing once again what we're going to do. This is what we're making today. Alright, so I'll finish the drawing. If I get time, hopefully I will be finishing the coloring as well. Alright, so the only thing I have made so far is this, okay, which is just a rough sketch. Okay, I have not made anything more. I'm using an A5 size paper, and now putting my phone on the tripod, so you guys can let me know once it's adjusted, if everything is looking fine. Okay, I'm just zooming a little bit. Okay, everything good? Can everybody see? Audio, video, everything is fine? Can I get a thumbs up? If everybody can just let me know if it's seen, not seen. Do I slightly take the screen up? Is this better? So the comments don't cover it. Alright, so I guess we are good to go. Let's begin with today's work. I'm using Brustro pens, A5 size paper. Okay, I have a 0.3, 0.4, which are my main pens, and if I require, I have more pens to use. Okay, but these are the main pens that I'll be using. Okay, you can use Micron, you can use any fine liner, but you need a fine liner that's waterproof. It's still hiding it. Okay, I think should be clear now. Yeah, are we good? Is this better now? Okay, let me begin. In between, if you'll have any problems, then we'll have a look. So in this case, what we're doing is first giving some lines with the pen directly. Okay, just to give some markings. Okay, you can either use stippling directly, where very close stipples, so this is where the sand and the sea are meeting, or even in this case, if you draw some lines, it's fine. Okay, these lines you need to mark priorly because you need to know where you're working. So this is where we are going to be having the sand and the sea come together, so I'm marking those lines first. Okay, you can use dots. Stippling is basically dots, and the amount of dots and the density of the dots that you use is going to give the effect. So the closer the dots are, the thicker, it's going to look like a fine line. The spaced out dots will give the effect of shading. So you can even check an earlier IGTV where I've done a ship with the stippling. Even that video is there where I've explained how we actually stipple even more detail. Okay, so today I'll try and show the entire sketch because that's more important. We've already covered the basics in that video. So now again, where the sea is meeting the sky, again I am just drawing lines and some dots. You see, I'm not making entirely dots, I'm drawing some lines also. Alright. Guys, please tell your friends also that we are live. Okay, so this is where the sky is going to be, this is where the sea is going to be, and this is where the beach or the sand is going to be. Alright, now the bottle also I will give an outline, little stipple and more outline. Okay, we need to finish all the basic outlining first, and then we will be doing the detailing inside. Okay, now you see this I will stipple inside. Okay, the screws of the bottle I'll stipple that. The knot here, like the rope knot here. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm first just making the outline. I have not started actual stippling yet, but the basic outlines I'm drawing first. Now when you make the bottle, try and get this approximate symmetry. Even if it's not too much, it's fine, but you need to get approximate symmetry. Okay. Now the sand, most of it I'll stipple. Okay, I won't make the sand in a very definite line. The sand I'll try and stipple as much as I can. You can see the dots that I'm doing. Okay, and we'll draw the message inside. This also approximately, even if you draw a rough paper, that's fine. Make a cylinder. Roll it a little bit and just give one side. You can write some message also if you want, like there's some message in the original drawing. You can leave it empty also, that's fine. And the ropes. So I'm not actually started the stippling, I'm just first making the sketch, then I start the stippling. Okay, so I'm just drawing whatever we have as the base. Anybody, any questions, anything you want to ask? Okay, so what we are doing is a message in the bottle. We are going to be doing stippling art. The only thing I have done so far is drawn the basic outline. Now I start giving all the stipples, and hopefully if we have time I'll be coloring it as well today only. The idea today is first to finish the drawing and show you the stippling. Okay, so all okay with the drawing, I guess. Nobody has any questions. I'm just erasing off some pencil marks which I have. Okay, so now let's start with the easiest area, the sky. So now when in the sky we want to make the clouds. So now you see how I'm drawing. I'll draw how we draw clouds, but imagine you had to make them with dots. Okay, so keep that space and make an irregular kind of an outline. Don't make it very regular. An irregular type of outline. Okay, the sky is the least dense area, so we'll have minimum dots in the sky. So, but by placing them very close to each other, what we give is an illusion of a continuous line. That is the effect of stippling. Okay, so you can see how I'm just randomly making clouds. This doesn't have to be very symmetric, but it has to make the clouds look very natural. Hi Harsh. Okay, now so the sky you will keep minimum dots. The maximum dots will come in the darker areas. Yes, so some clouds over here also, I'm just making them longer and irregular. If you all have any questions, please let me know. Hello. Now under the clouds what we do is always we give a little denser area. Alright, so under the clouds, as you can see, I am just stippling a little bit more in the sky also, but I'll give enough space. Okay, I won't make it too congested. Is it clear for everybody? Any questions, anything that you want to ask? So minimum dots in the sky, okay? And especially under the clouds, darkening it. Okay, so let's see. I hope I can color it as well, because then the effect is going to change.
Stated that he heard a piece of music and knew immediately that it was my son.
Okay, so you all can see how I'm just putting some effects in the sky. Anybody who's trying, who's painting along or maybe drawing along with me, any questions? Okay, all we have done is the sky. Next we'll come to the sea. Okay, now the sea you're going to get an effect only if you show good amount of waves. So what you do is first you make the largest wave. So whichever is near the bottle, no, okay, approximately same way like a line or some joint area, you will first draw a line and then just underneath you keep some space as if there's a wave, and you draw this kind of a line. So the first thing that we're doing is making the wave which is the largest wave. So I'm going from top to bottom. Okay, I'm just zooming it once. Yeah, then I'll zoom out. Alright. And now the same thing I'm just continuing on this side. And you see how I'm making it slightly up and down, okay? I'm not making one very horizontal line. By keeping it a little up and down, it gives much more of a natural effect. But these dots have to be really close or even like small lines. Okay. Any questions, guys? So this space, this line is going to be empty. We are not going to be touching this entire line. Okay. Now, how do you make this wavy effect? So what you do is you actually draw these lines in this curved manner. Okay. Some near, some close by, and then we'll stipple the top and the bottom area. Okay. So this is the way you're going to show the waves. Then we'll start doing the top portion. Then we come to the bottle and the sand area. Let's see if I can finish the coloring, but let me at least I'll finish the stippling for sure. Alright, any questions, guys? So first I'm just making, and the waves have to go in one direction, okay? So always try to keep it in one direction when you're doing this. Okay, you can give some more effect here also. And you can always add stippling later. Okay, so first what you do is first you make the drawing. Wherever you feel that it's not dark enough, you always have the option of adding the dots later on. Now again, underneath the wave, wherever you want to show that there is a shadow, we will again add some stippling. See, you can use any pen ideally, but CD markers now depends on what thickness you have and whether they are completely waterproof if you are using watercolors. Okay, you can actually use acrylic markers also. You can use even a ballpoint pen. Okay, it doesn't matter because ultimately all we are doing is making dots with the pen. Does that answer your question? Okay, so you can see I'm just doing the bottom wave first. Now here there is a shadow behind the bottle, so I'll make it darker. Behind the bottle I can make it a little darker so that it stands out more. I'm again repeating, guys, if I don't finish the coloring, I'll post the uploaded painting with the color, but I finished the stippling for now. Okay, little dots in between also. If you'll see, I'm giving some rough dots in between also, but very light. Hello Anjali, hello cutie. I hope you all are also drawing today. Okay. Any questions, guys? So what we are doing is stippling art. Message in a bottle. I made the sky. I'm making the sea. And then we start with the bottle. Okay. Some of the sand also we'll of course finish. Let's see how much time we get. This takes a lot of time and you have to be very patient with it. Alright, everybody is okay with here? Any questions so far? Again, I'll make this dark enough. Same way you will make waves, but now they come very close to each other. So the more you go near the horizon, near the sky, actually bring your waves very close to each other. Okay, so here you can actually just make these horizontal kind of lines. And those lines you'll keep lighter, okay? They are the waves. So we've done this kind of an effect even in the earlier stippling art. So if you'll see that IGTV, I think you'll get a better idea. Now just adding some dots here, some dots in the other places. So you also, this is giving much more of a shadow. Where I feel this is not dark enough, I will add more stippling. Okay, so same way I'll continue this wave. Now this wave, like I said, I'm making it prominent, and the behind waves are not that prominent. Hello. Okay, so this wave is much more narrower than the earlier wave. All good? Anybody, any questions so far? Okay, making smaller waves. As you go near the horizon, you would make them smaller and smaller. Okay, you can add a little lines also, even if you don't stipple here, it's fine, because this is just going to make the effect look like there are waves away. The more detail you want, the more you will make the waves. Okay, so this is how we've done the sky, we've done the sea. We'll add more stippling here under the wave, put some dots in between. Even here we are going to be putting some dots, but we can do that after the color as well. Hello. Alright, so I hope you can see here there is very little stippling, here there is much more stippling. Now we first do the bottle and then we do the sand. Okay, so now in the cork, if you see the original drawing also, there is hardly any stippling. It is in fact just lines that are made, because this is some considerably dark. But you all can actually make stipples like this also and make it much darker. Okay, the cork is going to be very dark. Now we start the stippling in the bottle. Now here only with the stipple. Okay, so I'm not drawing lines, I'm actually stippling this entire thing with dots, multiple dots coming close, some far, again coming close, especially near the border. So you get this effect of a, the screw effect. So I hope you can start seeing how by doing this much we are getting this effect. Okay, now the rope, either you can stipple like this, very close stipples, or you can draw lines. whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Now you need to follow this design throughout, okay, as if the rope has serrations, you know, notches. Now you want to make it darker, please feel free to do so by adding more stippling, okay. Any area that you want to add darkness, you'll have to add stippling in that area by making the dots denser. Any questions, guys? Anybody? Okay. Just making these final lines and then we start the bottle. Yes, all good. So how will we make the bottle now? So when we want to make one side of the bottle first, we leave a little space, okay, on the side, and this side I'll make really dark. I'll just leave very little area on the left and I'll make one side really dark. Now this has to have very close dots, and like I said, you leave just a area blank, like very minutely near the border. Whenever doing glass especially, by leaving a little space like that, no, it gives more effect in the painting. Now you saw how I left some space and again I'm going down, because we want to demonstrate the reflection. So what I do is now I leave some space and I take this down. Again maybe I make one area darker, but it's leaving the space in between is very important. And then go down. Now you have to follow this stippling design as per the convexity of the bottle. So here we are showing that light is going to come on this side. So I will sufficiently leave enough space on that area, and I'll show this effect that there's a shadow here. I hope you can now start seeing that it's giving this effect of being convex, you know. With the color, of course, we're going to get much more effect. Let's see how much we are able to color today. I'm leaving space and I'm making this very light comparatively, okay? But this line has to follow. Anybody drawing along? Okay, so much lighter. And uniformly, okay? Leaving one line away. You can make this line a little darker comparatively, not very dark. But what you'll do is where the paper is there, okay, because you want to show that the paper has a shadow, we'll have the paper area having much more stippling. Hi Mansi. So you can see the paper, I'm giving some shadow. I have not written the text yet in the paper. It's optional. But now this area especially, which is the where the paper is getting folded, that I'll make really dark. The rest of the paper I can still keep a little lighter, but this I'll keep very dark. So this requires a little patience if you want to get the dot effect. If you just do a shading with the pen, in fact it's very easy. But if you want the dot effect, you have to be a little patient. Hi Akshay. Okay, so you all can see how I'm just making the area a little darker. And some dots otherwise. Now this area again, which is away from the light, so I'll make this area very dark, like we already started here. Hello. Okay, maybe I might finish the coloring. Actually it's just 10, so it's half an hour. Let's see. That's why I've started doing A5 papers actually, because then I can at least finish the paintings. Okay, I hope you can see this. I hope I can color. I am going to be coloring it for sure, but whether I'll be able to color in the live, I don't know, because we still have a lot of work left to do. But I'll be coloring for sure, because then we get the effect. This kind of a painting where there's so much depth, if we do only the stippling, it's not going to give that effect. Stippling looks really good when you have either a very precise area or like in fact in portraits also it looks really nice. You all can check out an earlier IGTV that I have done of stippling, which is a very easy stippling comparative to this. Okay, give enough shadow, and where the sand, it's meeting the sand especially, give it a much darker stippling. No, this is a brushstroke technical pen. I want to color it on live only, that's the plan, because then I can save it on the IGTV as well. But we need to be a little, let's see how much time we have. Okay, so I hope you all saw the stippling effect so far, and how I'm getting this depth in the bottle and the paper. I've not written anything on the paper. We can write on the paper even in the end if we want to. Let's start doing the sand first. So for the sand, same thing, how we did the sea, waves. You're going to take an area, but here you're going to make the area very dark. So it's like the reverse, you know, where we had the waves which were empty. Here the sand pits are going to be darker and the sand elevations are going to be lighter. Okay. So let me finish as much as I can in the next 5 minutes with the stippling, so I can at least color something. Okay, away from the bottle is going to be darker. That's towards the sea. You're going to keep a little darker comparatively. Again, there is no fixed format or fixed shape for this. But you want to try and get maximum stippling in the sand itself. All the areas which I am making dense are going to be areas which are painted also darker. So if you're using brown or, you know, a mixture of brown and chrome, you're going to paint these areas darker. Just putting some greens in between to break the continuity. This is not at all compulsory, because the painting just gets a little more life. Okay, now when you make these sand dunes or sand elevations, what you do is you make this kind of a hill, and then underneath you make it quite darker. Okay, so leaving some lines, taking some dots. You need to fill this entire area. Okay, you need to decide how much of it is going to be dark and how much of it is going to be light. That's up to you. But whichever you're making dark, please add more stippling in that area. You can make some rocks also. So you all saw, with basically I'm just leaving some gaps in between. I'm adding a little less stippling than the original one because I won't finish at all if I to do too much detail. I'm going to try and show you all the color, how much the effect is going to change once you give the color. stippling in the areas, okay? The stippling drawing after. Okay, I hope you can see the sand effect is coming much better now once we've added all these patches. Okay, are we all good? Are we following? Anybody has any questions that they want to ask? We got about 20 minutes, I guess. Okay, I'll just make one or two more and then I'll start coloring. Then we'll add the details. Maybe I'll add it later after the live. So at least you'll get to see the coloring. Does that make more sense? If somebody is still watching. Thank you, Tej. How have you been? All right. So that pretty much is, I think, good for the drawing part of it. Let's try to color as much as we can. I will try, guys, to finish, but I don't know. Okay, we have like literally 10-15 minutes only to finish the entire color. Just give me a second. My brushes have also got all mixed. Okay, let me first try and do the bottle a little bit so you get an idea. So I'm taking a little bit of ultramarine blue. Take any blue. Always try to take a blue for the glass. Gives a better effect. But then you have to select another blue for the sea. Now this area, like I said, I'll keep it darker. And and this I'll keep lighter. So what I'll do is just take water and blend it. So now I think you can see the effect the color and the stippling has. I'm using a 4 number or 6 number brush. Any brush is fine because you don't have to get a detail inside. Okay, now see this side I keep much lighter. Okay, much lighter. Alright, so just by this much you can actually make out the difference, you know. This is the darker area and this is the lighter area. Same thing we're going to do in here. And because it's glass, always use more water, okay? Don't make it too colored. Now we'll start seeing the effects coming, but we have like literally 5 minutes. I don't know how much. Okay, I'm applying a brown in the rope. First one regular brown uniformly. Once it dries, okay, in case the live does end, should I continue the live and finish the painting on the live? We got 2-3 people who are painting along. Because like I already said earlier that it is not possible for me to finish probably on time. Now this is a chrome. I'm using a chrome here for the bottle message paper. And brown here for the cork. A little bit brown here as well. Okay, let me try. I'll try to finish it on the live only. The first time that I will probably not finish a painting otherwise. Okay, so giving a much better effect now than what we started with. Okay, now what I'll do is, especially here, first I'll give the brown in all these points. I'll give the brown and then I'll use the chrome to smudge it out. I'll try to keep the live on, guys. Okay. Now I'm taking a little chrome and merging it down. So the sand you're going to keep very light, except in the areas that you're going to make darker, okay? So this is dark, so I'll make it darker. This is dark, make it dark. Okay, so I'm just finishing a little faster. Let's see if I can. What is the time? 22. I have 8 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll rush a bit. I won't sit and explain all this, okay? I'm just telling you what I'm doing is I'm applying chrome first uniformly everywhere. So what I wanted to show you all, I have already covered. Now I'm doing the coloring. And if you all have followed my lives earlier, I've done a lot of watercolors earlier, so you all will have picked up something from there. Okay, I'm applying chrome everywhere as the base layer. Okay, we're running short of time and I don't want to go in the next live if it's avoidable, so I'm just doing a little faster, okay? Now for the sky, again you will take one blue. For the sea you take probably a different blue if you have. Now here, you won't touch the clouds. You leave the clouds empty and you color the rest of the area, keeping it as watery as possible, okay? Underneath the clouds where you want a darker, you'll add color and then with the water you'll smudge it out. You have a cerulean blue, that's the color that's been used in the original painting, but we don't get the cerulean blue in the regular artist colors, but if you have, please feel free to use. Okay. So I think guys, if you all are okay, I might probably not continue because I'm painting the whole baseline. I really want to finish most of it. I'm using Faber-Castell. Now the sea. So like I said, I have a little different blue, so I can use that. Try and get different blues in the paper, so it looks like your bottle is different, your sea is different, and your sky is different. Okay guys, so I'm not going to be coming live. I've finished most of it and I've taught you what needs to be done, so I don't think I'll come live again. But I'll finish the painting and post the final image. Okay, leave enough spaces in between so that it looks like there is waves. Make some areas darker, especially underneath the waves. And like I said, if you have different blues, you get a better effect. So I've used 3 different blues: ultramarine, Prussian and cerulean. Okay, since I've finished most of the painting guys, I don't really need to come online. Yes, leave the clouds. If you feel you want to do, you can take the blue wash, okay, just a wash. You will not actually color the clouds. Even the waves, in between the waves, wherever the wave is ebbing, you know, it's going up, you're going to actually keep those areas empty. But you can add a little wash, like just like this. You can now see actually the wave effect is already coming. Let me finish the sand a bit. Okay, any questions that you all want me to answer before the live ends? So I'm just taking browns and making the areas a little darker, okay? Anybody, any questions? Because I think the live might end any minute now. I'll finish the painting and post the final picture. We just got some shades to do, otherwise we are done with the entire painting. Thanks, Tani. So I think pretty decent now. Let me just finish the rope. Thank you, THP. Thank you, Shani.